Zach, thank you for joining us on 60 Minutes.
Thank you for having me.
So I've heard you have aspirations to be a future rock star.
Yes, indeed.
Do you mind sharing some of your talents? Wow, you have really good talent indeed. But I want to share an interesting perspective. Although others may argue that global fame is inherently good, global fame comes with serious consequential circumstances that are overshadowed by the good parts of it, as well as the relationship between fame, drug abuse, suicide, and declined mental health.
I didn't realize that.
Zach, tell me a little bit about how hard music making is in the first place.
There's a lot that goes into it, whether it be production, rhythm, or sound. It all comes together, but it's hard.
So would you say you would correlate that to a decline in mental health because it's so hard?
Yeah, I can see that in some scenarios.
Are you familiar with any artists who died because of their fame?
Oh yeah, Kurt Cobain, he actually died because he was so overwhelmed and depressed because of his fame that he ended up dying.
Global fame comes with serious dangers that aren't talked about enough. The dangers that aren't talked about enough is what comes with fame naturally, that some may not be expecting, such as the outside pressure from fans, the constant chase for perfection, and the mental health decline because of that, and also the fight to stay afloat financially. Finally, Zach, would you say that there are some dangers that come with fame based on our conversation?
Yeah, totally. I'll definitely go about my future fame in a careful way.
See, exactly. The true currency of life is fulfillment, in my opinion. We are just as rich as the wealthiest person in the world when we are at our happiest, whatever the situation may be. So don't worry about being a future next rock star, even though you may be. It's all going to work.
On a very sad day, Kurt Cobain, the leader of one of rock's most gifted and promising bands, Nirvana, is dead, and this is the story as we know it so far. Cobain's body was found in a house in Seattle on Friday morning. He was dead of an apparently self-inflicted shotgun blast to the head. Police found what is said to be a suicide note at the scene, but have not yet divulged its contents. Cobain, who was 27, had reportedly been missing for about 6 days.
This is today, December 9th. I'm here with Jane Pauley, and this entire half hour will be devoted to the murder of John Lennon, ex-Beatle, one of the best-known musicians and most influential people of his time.
Around this country, and for that matter around the world, are reacting tonight to the terrible news of the death of Robin Williams. A statement from his wife confirming his death alludes to his battle with depression, and now we know why.
But some sad news, unfortunately, to start off the week. Tragic news, in fact, about troubled country music star Mindy McCready. Police say McCready took her own life yesterday afternoon at her home in Arkansas. Her body was found on the front porch with a single
Devastating news for the music industry today. Former Fleetwood Mac guitarist Bob Welch has died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
I'm not going to pretend that I know what's going on in the mind of a teenager. All I'm saying is Kyle made a mistake. If you're that depressed, reach out to someone. And remember, suicide is a permanent solution to temporary problems.
Fame can be practiced in a good way. Through my research, the main point is to shed light on the circumstances that went wrong that I feel like need more attention. Fame is not always good. For some people, you can see the examples of how fame ruined their life. That's not to say that fame can't be practiced in a good way. You can see many examples of that, but my point is to share the bad perspective of fame and how sometimes it isn't the best for people and it can lead to tragic case scenarios. Thank you for your time.